watering hole. Let's go. All right. We got StrikeR spawning as the blue Babylonians in the bottom side. We got Greeky spawning as the red Greeks on the top side of watering hole. Okay. Alright, it looks like StrikeR is completely changing his plan. No. So no hunting dogs, but no barracks either. Okay, on the other side, Greeky also hasn't started hunting dogs. Okay, I think this means that these players want to get an early dock, both of them. StrikeR can rally the next villager to the pond and make a dock. There are also sheep on this map this time around. And StrikeR is gonna barely see it. Yeah, okay, he's gonna see it. And so the way, okay, he needs to come back. Uh-oh, look at that micro. But so the way you make sure your sheep doesn't get stolen is you hold Alt, then you make a box around your scout and your sheep, and then it selects all of them. Oh, and look at this, Greeky trying to block. Oh, pesky Greeky. Yeah, if StrikeR doesn't notice this is gonna be quite detrimental. There we go. Okay, but on the other side, Greeky actually forgoes a barracks and a dock, and he's going for a super fast TC, it looks like. But if he wants to do that, he needs to cancel both of these villagers, perhaps, and start aging up. Maybe this one. But StrikeR is already building a dock. And oh, he has 5 on food. I'm guessing it's because he wants to quickly build a ziggurat? Well, no. It's kind of strange. Yeah, Greeky already on his way to H2 and 13 population. He is trying to sneak this sheep back into his base. But let's see. I'm sure Greeky is aware. Yeah, he does know about this dock. And StrikeR knows that Greeky is getting stone. So he just needs to be careful not to get... oh, this. If he looks at the scout... StrikeR, look! Oh, okay. He just needs to be careful not to get backdoored by a sneaky dock. Maybe if like Greeky makes one here and then just sends in a trireme. StrikeR is halfway to H2, but Greeky is already starting a second TC, so StrikeR needs to kind of up his game and queue up another fishing boat immediately if he wants to not to fall behind in economy. Let me check the chat. Okay, I think I need to eventually think of a second screen for reading the chat because this alt tabbing is making the music stop. StrikeR still gathering some hunts, but he's also gathering stone, so he's going for a full greedy build. And Greeky is actually queuing up Picker's Glove, so he does not seem to have any kind of plan for utilizing the water in the middle, which is useful for both fishing and map control with arrow ships later on. There's StrikeR. He actually decides to put his TC in a very defensive spot, and Greeky is gonna immediately see that. And let's see if StrikeR knows. Yes, StrikeR is not aware of this second TC location for Greeky. There's a house by StrikeR. There's a bireme. I'm not sure what I think about this bireme because he does know that Greeky does not have a dock. Oops, sorry. He's aware that Greeky doesn't have a dock, and I mean, like, you can just check the water with your scout, which is one of the things that makes this map unique, is that the water available here is traversable by both land and water units. But I guess he wants to be safe, so he sends a Byreme, but he's stockpiling a lot of food here. Oh, and the scout is stuck in a bad spot. I think he's gonna die to the TC, actually. Run! He's dead. This scout is not getting out. Oh. Oh my god. What a painful death for this poor Babylonian scout. Okay, now this Byreme is starting to make more sense, and StrikeR has smartly put his Byreme on patrol command. But maybe he could have extended the patrol to here to make sure he doesn't get blindsided from this side. But anyway, let's see. There's a stable and an archery range for him going up. Greeky being faster on the reaction with this scout, making sure it doesn't die. Maybe he wants to research healing ointment just to make sure the scout gets regen. And Greeky is producing spearmen and tuxodes. StrikeR is producing lancers. He's getting net lures, but he only has 2 fishing boats and 1 dock. I would like to see him make 1 more dock here, or maybe here, just to get all of this fish. Greeky scout still running around the map, and that's a pretty good looking tuxodes right there. Is that the Hades helmet and the ice weapon? Really nice. Okay, more fishing boats for StrikeR, who can actually go to H3 very soon. Spearman champion coming in for StrikeR, I mean for Greeky, that's pretty good. It's gonna be good against the lancers with the snare, it's gonna be good against the bowman with the pierce armor. 40 villagers for both players, but I think between the fishing boats and ox cars, they're actually pretty even on the actual number of villagers. StrikeR quarter of the way to H3. Greeky is nowhere close to H3, and he's going to run out of these berries soon, and then the next available food source are these berries here. Oh, and he does have one at the back, actually. Okay, never mind. He still has access to lots of safe food. Another dock by StrikeR. Very nice. Making gardens as well. Making bowmen and lancers. And I wonder if he goes to H3, what is he gonna do with it? Is he gonna research bowman champion and then just make, like, you know, trash unit style, no gold spammy unit, or what? Greeky immediately moves out as soon as he sees the H3 notification, but StrikeR... Uh-oh. StrikeR needs to pay attention to his Byreme. He can put a lot of hurt. Yeah. Ooh, the next volley is gonna kill this Byreme, I think. But the Greek army is approaching, and StrikeR's army is so small, actually. 40 population behind, almost. Yeah, he now sees this. He needs to abandon this spot. Yeah, he immediately sees that and does exactly that. But he does not want to... look at that snare. He does not want to lose this Byreme. Oh, and this is really nice. He's trying to kill the Tuxodes and the Spearmen, the Byreme, and heal the Byreme with the fishing boats. He needs to pay attention to this right now. He only has 1 more second to react. Just repair. Oh my god. Okay, no. The Byreme is dead. The fishing boats are going down. But this has been enough time for him to muster up a defense back home, I think. And maybe he can consider making some slingers too, because most of this army's damage is coming from these 70 Tuxodes. Oh no! Okay. So here's a problem now. StrikeR's food income. Okay, he does have some gardens, I guess, and these berries. I was gonna say that most of his food income was from these fishing boats, who are now dead. And StrikeR actually does not seem to be wanting to give up water. He queued up another Byrene, but the Toxotes numbers are growing so large that I don't think dodging with Byrenes doesn't do anything anymore. I mean, I don't think it does anything anymore. With 25 Toxotes and 13 Champion Spearmen against the 4 Chariot Archers and 7 Bowmen of StrikeR and this 1 tower here. And Greeky also made an armory, although actually 2 armories, but he didn't queue up any upgrades yet. So this is for good for StrikeR because Greeky is just spending time, giving him more time to prepare while he hasn't aged up yet. The scout is still alive, actually. Pretty funny. And I think Greeky is aware of this. Yeah, he does see this, so I expect him to send his army or at least a few units to kill this this group of villagers right here. That's really nice of StrikeR trying to block the tower with some houses, just like how they do it in Age of Mythology. But here comes the big push from StrikeR, from Greeky, I mean. But yes, there's so many arrows flying towards his army that he kind of got discouraged immediately. But he needs to go to age 3. 70 villagers, and he has like 7 more in queue to the 76 of StrikeR. But he does have a bigger army still, and StrikeR is getting Lancer Champion. Let's see if StrikeR actually got resourcefulness. Okay, I think in this game he could have used it a lot more because this this forest is starting to get depleted quite soon. Oh my god, this is a large chunk of StrikeR's economy, and I think Greeky is just gonna destroy all of them. Oh my god, this... Oh my god, that is so... Look at the score immediately just dropping so fast, and now I think I think StrikeR's like most needed unit right now would be double or triple production of shield bearers, actually, because there's so much pierce damage in this army. 45 Toxotes, and I don't think these lancers are... I don't think this army is gonna win. He needs to kite and kite and kite. Okay, that's a good volley. Okay, this has been going really well for StrikeR so far, because Greeky's army just ate so many pokes from the army of StrikeR, both with the Lancer charge and with the volleys of Chariot Archers, who actually are in a number of 10 already. That's like 30 population worth of archers. And StrikeR is trying to build this fortress, but I think it's gonna get denied. Can 2 Saris deny a fortress? Maybe. Oh, these bowmen, they're gonna give their lives. Oh, never mind. Not yet. Yeah, they're gonna give their lives. But the thing is, these 15 spearmen, once they fall, these lancers are gonna make quick work of those Toxotes. Yeah, I think StrikeR is doing this quite well. Oh, yikes. Yeah. Greeky is now transitioning into hoplites, which is a really good idea, but he needs to make a 3rd TC and get use of make use of 180 population cap, which is what StrikeR is beginning to do. Where is his 3rd TC? Oh, actually, it's all here. Yeah, this army is starting to get really strong, and yeah, this is the thing. Like when trying to run away from lancers, this is what happens. Yeah, you need to have a strong front line, otherwise your squishy units just die. Yeah. And there's the market for StrikeR. That's really nice. What I would like to see him do is once he finishes building those markets, he should take that villager and start walling off here. Then wall off here. Then when you do that, you want to leave a gap here, then make a gate, then continue building the wall. Otherwise your caravans are gonna get stuck. I've learned that the hard way. But this is the army of Greeky parking in front of StrikeR's base, and now he's also making a siege workshop here to try and kill this fortress. But StrikeR is gonna see both the army of Greeky and the siege workshop. Oops. Yeah, so he's well aware of what's happening to him, and look at all of these upgrades from Greeky, who actually is hitting the 180 population cap right after building his third TC. Oh, and StrikeR is going for a flank with his Lancers, but these Saris are already killing so many of these Chariot Archers. He needs to be careful though. Here comes the flank from the Lancers. And Greeky is stuck in a really bad spot between a fort, a TC, and the army of StrikeR. But these Saris are killing these Chariot Archers really fast, although these Exodis are stuck in a corner. But that means that they're able to do a lot of damage without getting too much surface area to the Lancers of StrikeR. But eventually they're all gonna fall. And now StrikeR is transitioning into mounted archers, which is kind of surprising because Greeky is not making any more cav units. I suppose he's making a few now. Yeah. Hoplites and Toxotes are still the way to go for Greeky here. Whose hoplites look really cool, by the way. Look at that. I think that's the heroic Spartan helmet and the Hades shield and the Spartan weapon. Yeah. Okay. Another siege workshop from Greeky. And StrikeR is like really low on resources, but I think that means that he's spending really well. Although Greeky's control of the map is impressive right now. He has units everywhere and has so much vision. And he's trying to sneak in a ram, but I think the Lancers, just a couple of Lancers, are gonna deal with this ram quite nicely. And he also seems to be winning the main battle. Yeah, this ram is not long for this world. Let me check the chat. Okay, Greeky is gonna come. Oh, actually, he's trying to deny this fortress with 4 villagers, but I think 19 villagers building a fortress have a better chance than 4 villagers attacking a building. But look at this, like Greeky is basically gathering from StrikeR's half of the map. And yeah, these villagers are just not sure where to go. StrikeR is bleeding out these Lancers here. He needs to be careful. Maybe if he can get these Toxotes, it'll be a fine trade, and that seems to be the case. But he's really low on resources, unlike Greeky, who is swimming in all 4 resources. He can actually hit the H4 button really fast. I mean, rather quickly. Sitting on 98 villagers to the 116 for StrikeR. Oh my god, no wonder his army is so small. $16 Prodromos. Oh, and actually Greeky is now trying to control the water too. That's really nice. Getting to H4. Still making some rams, but I think this ram needs to back off. Yeah. But now the Prodromos are in the caravan line of StrikeR. Although he does have a lot of mounted archers in production, which I think will be sent. Yeah. He is sending these mounted archers. Actually sending in all of his army to defend against these 16 Prodromos. And now he's trying to repair the fortress. Greeky is halfway to H4 though, but StrikeR is nowhere near that. Oh man, this I mean, mounted archers counter Prodromos, but yeah, you don't want to give them any surface area. Meanwhile, he managed to take out the siege workshop. Killing all the cav army of Greeky, and I think he can just sell some of that wood and go to H4. I think he's trying to do that now. StrikeR, H4, come on. There it is. Queuing up some more mounted archers. Greeky queuing up fishing boats. Yeah, I don't know about this. 8 Prodromos, but 14 champion lancers, I guess, will be quite enough. But he is. Oh my god, this is so bold by Greeky, who is just like basically taking all of the map for himself at this point. Yeah, look at that. So much map vision. And StrikeR is so limited in his vision right now. It's just only this little corner of the map. But this is a nice fortified spot for StrikeR, and I think Greeky can get much done here. Maybe he can kill some of these Saris, but these mounted archers are already killing a bunch of these Saris and Prodromos. And there's the Great Wall of Babylon from StrikeR, who's trying to wall off the entire thing. And he just hit H4, and I wonder what he's gonna do with this H4, because so far Greeky is researching Prodromos champion. No Hippicon champion, but hint hint, Hippicons are getting buffed a lot, so don't forget this unit just yet. Getting his 5th market up. Does he have an academy? I don't see an academy, all I see are stables. Yeah, now he's just trying to right click the markets of StrikeR, and oh boy does he do a lot of damage to them. I think he's gonna be able to take it out, but on the other hand, StrikeR is getting total war. And the armory upgrades, oh, and this is just what I was predicting. He found out about this little gathering operation for StrikeR, for Greeky I mean, and now he's defending against that, but he needs to do something about this though. So much cav running around everywhere. And StrikeR is eventually gonna be able to get this wall up, and once it's up, he's gonna be safe now, making 3 more markets. And these Lancers are gonna come here and make a lot of trouble for Greeky. And this wall, is this wall complete? No, this wall is open, so if Greeky comes back, he can just do a lot of damage. But these Lancers are running around. Is he gonna pay attention to this? Yeah, both of these players are looking right where I am right now. Some Prodromos going in here. These mounted archers need to come back immediately. Yes, these guys are just chasing each other left and right. Okay, the markets are up for StrikeR, who needs to reroute his caravans immediately. Oh my god, these caravans are all gonna die, I think. Unless these mounted archers come back. Okay. These Lancers are still there, but Greeky is doing a lot of damage at the base of StrikeR. I think he's gonna kill all of these caravans. The sound of these poor animals dying is breaking my heart. Oh, but at the same time, StrikeR is just doing damage on this side of the map. 94 villagers for Greeky, 80 for StrikeR, but StrikeR has 3 markets up. Only 3 gardens though. He needs to make some more gardens. But yeah, here are StrikeR's units and the base of Greeky, but Greeky needs to be careful because these mounted archers... Oh no, yeah, he needs to run. Look at that, every volley of these mounted archers. Wow, look at that, so many juicy shots, but at the same time he's running in again the base of StrikeR with more units, who needs to queue up something. He's not max pop. Yeah, okay, he's queuing up some caravans, queuing up mounted archers. Yeah, and this is gonna be like knife through butter for these Prodromos champion, who have a lot of base damage to begin with, and then they also get the bonus damage against buildings with their champion upgrade. But at the same time, StrikeR sent his group of mounted archers on the other side. Oh, and look at this, Greeky is just right-clicking the farms for StrikeR, and I love that. But at the same time, he's just losing all of his caravans here, and these mounted archers are doing... Oh my god, these volleys are so juicy. But StrikeR needs to get mounted archer champion. I mean, look at that, 25% raw damage. Who doesn't want that? Yeah, and these cav are just all so low that this fort is gonna be able to deal with them, I think. And Greeky lost all of these farms basically. He only uses them for vision now. But yeah, look here. Greeky is now switching to Saris. He does have Saris so for a champion, which makes a huge difference in dealing with mounted archers. But look at this, 32 mounted archers against 32 Saris, but I think these series are gonna murder these mounted archers. Yeah, 28 now. Yeah, look at that, not even close. But both of these players are down so much population. Greeky is struggling for food because all of his food income was here. StrikeR is struggling for wood, but that's mainly because he... Oh, actually he has 38 villagers. Okay, now he's gathering from here. But did he get this upgrade? No, that's surprising because last game he got it so early. And now he doesn't have it, even in H4. But he's getting 2 Mansa, so his wood gathering is gonna be really fast. And oh my god, how did these guys get in? Oh my god, that must be so annoying for StrikeR to see. But he does have some stone he can sell. Oh, now he's getting war chariots, and I don't know about them because war chariots are ranged units. Like, they die even worse to mounted archers because they don't even counter the series now. But let's see. Still some harassment being done by Greeky, and yeah, Greeky can easily fight this. I think he can just ignore the lancers and right-click the war chariots. But StrikeR is managing to defend just fine. Although there's another group of Prodromos here. But at the same time, 9 mounted archers are coming here to defend. And this fight, I think, is gonna go StrikeR's way. I think. I mean, there's nothing to directly counter these Prodromos. But yeah, I think overall Lancers are gonna be able to clean up. Let's check the upgrades. Actually, I didn't check the upgrades. So Greeky is only missing his last melee upgrades, while StrikeR is still missing his last pierce damage upgrade and pierce armor. This is his most important upgrade right now that he needs to get. Oh, but these Lancers are cleaning up this Sari group just fine, I think, but eventually they're gonna die. But at the same time, we got another group of Lancers going this way to do some damage. StrikeR now upgraded his walls. He needs to be careful not to eat these trees because it's gonna make another gap in his defense. Another group of Lancers going this way. Let's see, 74 villagers to 112 of StrikeR. I wonder why his score is so low. Must be because of this 5k wood bank for Greeky. More units here. And they're just they're just basically running around and doing damage everywhere they can. But I have a question for you, chat. If you were either of these players, how would you end this game? Like,
made the correct choice.
A dark arrow, thank you for the follow. How would you end this game? Like, I'm curious to hear you guys' opinion on like how you would end this endless cycle of cav raids. Because personally, if it were me, I would start slowly adding in some barracks to get 1-pop units, and then eventually build up an army that can easily win a straight up fight. And look at this, these upgraded walls are doing a lot of buying a lot of time for StrikeR. Oh, and Greeky is just ignoring everything and trying to go for the gardens, which is a pretty nice move, but now this wall is open and he can just stream in units. Okay, I think this has been a cost-effective defense for StrikeR in that part, but Greeky is just basically ignoring everything and right-clicking the gardens, which is not a bad idea actually. The gardens that you kill are always the most expensive ones. Mounted Archer Champion and Botkin Arrows coming in for StrikeR finally, so those Mounted Archers are gonna do significantly more damage once the 2 upgrades finish. Yeah, now he's trying to rebuild this wall, and I'm not sure if he can build it actually. This piece needs to be repaired. Oh, and again, just a handful of units being super annoying here. Oh, and this is what I was talking about. StrikeR needs to wall this place immediately, otherwise it's basically just like having no wall at all here. Zerton says wander. Mass racks units. Waste of time. Yeah, okay. Look at the bank for StrikeR. He managed to catch up and score finally. But this does mean... Actually, no. I thought Greeky is full population, but he is not. He's getting stone wall. Oh, and these walls are fully upgraded now, so... I mean, this is pretty funny. Like, Greeky can just come in here and just ignore all of these walls. But, yeah, this is a bad idea. Greeky knows it. He doesn't want to stay. I was actually thinking that maybe some sappers would be good for StrikeR right now. If he puts down like a bunch of barracks here and starts sending in sappers everywhere. He's just on so many resources. I don't know if he sent... Yeah, there it is. But that's a really risky spot though. Like... Yeah, I mean, you see the siege workshops going up already, and he doesn't even need a Palintono to kill the Wander. He could just put a bunch of ballistas here. But StrikeR is now in the caravan line of Greeky. Oh, and Greeky is gonna sandwich his army, and StrikeR needs to run. Oh boy! I mean, this bank is so large, he can just basically replenish this army with, like, and it won't even tickle him. But you know what StrikeR can do here? He can just do a micro with like selecting a bunch of these mounted archers and then moving them, and trying to get some volleys off while he's retreating. But he's just taking the easy approach, right clicking. But Greeky is fully aware of this wander, which is actually more than halfway done already. Wow. Oh, and Greeky managed to find himself in a pretty bad spot with the mounted archers in the back, killing so many units. StrikeR replenishing his army with more lancers. Greeky is all out of food. Like, still, I'm just remembering these 9 farms here, and okay, he has 21 here. All soldier farms, like these ones are all soldier farms. There's the StrikeR wander, and he's managing to wall this off too. Oh, and these mounted archers are being pesky and annoying, and it seems like StrikeR is finally managing to outmaneuver Greeky here, who is struggling a lot for gold and for food. He has so few caravans, and he's not replacing them yet. Sitting at 63 villagers only, actually. StrikeR has a 96 villager population. I think Greeky is going to manage to clean this up, but then he has a bigger task, and that is taking down this wander. Greeky is just losing units left and right, and StrikeR's position is getting stronger by the minute here. Yeah, he's just losing units, and one thing that I would like to commend StrikeR on in this game is building walls, because Greeky didn't really wall off enough, and once StrikeR managed to just sneak in everywhere, it's becoming harder and harder for him to respond. And yeah, these Saris are gonna clean this up, but look at here. He has okay, there are some Prodromos here to defend, but there's so much happening in this game. These siege workshops just got destroyed without doing any kind of damage, and StrikeR is getting all of his armor upgrades while Greeky is lagging behind a bit. He is missing a couple. Galloway or Jelloway, thank you for the follow. And let's see. These mounted archers, they're the GG for Greeky actually. Well played. What a long game, 34 minutes. Actually outgathering Greeky with 17k resources. And let's see. Actually, I want to see the villagers, because at some point they had like 120 villagers. Yeah, look at that. But yeah, in the end, Greeky just fell behind in villager count. Then, like, if these walls are these walls could have been a bit closer, I feel like. If anybody wants to play one game on stream against Greeky before I end the stream for now, please type in chat. And yeah, that was a really nice game. Well played to both players. Greeky actually getting more techs, but I don't think he ever got an academy. I don't think he did. He didn't also get horseshoe. Oh wow. Yeah, so this is really important. Like, look at this upgrade. 10% more health, 10% more damage, and more movement speed. When you're basically only making cav, you really need that. Okay, doesn't look like anybody's Alright, Greeky left too for lunch, so I guess I'm gonna end the stream for now. If anybody has any questions, please ask in chat. And before I go, I